Alrighty, there we go. We are at 1 minute before we actually start. So, yeah, turn the mic on and let's start talking about everything. Hello, I am Natanis Likens. We are getting back into Empyrion Galactic Survival. We are still playing Reforged Eden 2 because Reforged Eden is a heck of a lot better than vanilla. A heck of a lot better. We left off just running around trying to salvage anything and everything we can find so that we can get some upgrades. I haven't found much. So things you've missed out on is just me going around and just salvaging things in different places, so that's about it. I haven't found anything really good yet. We're still looking for parts, we're still looking for minerals, so we've got no upgrades. I do have a new ship that I would like to pull in at some point. Um, I'm not really sure when we're going to be able to get to that. It's we got a little bit to go, so let's go ahead. Let's get in game, and let me show you what I'm talking about here. First and foremost is it's very very dark. Let's turn on our light. That's a lot better. Let's go over here to this guy and give it a second so that it can actually pull up all the ships and everything, and pull up the factory. Yes, yes, yes. I'm getting tired of seeing that. So the UNF Gold Rush. This is a new ship that I've made recently, and the whole goal of this is to have a CV that can mine asteroids. Because bouncing between a ship and another, like two different vessels, gets kind of annoying. And I was hoping to do that. You're still gonna have to do that like planet side because CV tools and weapons don't work planet side, so yeah, still gonna have to flip flop between them. But I haven't pulled this in yet. We got a little bit more materials left to go before we can, so we need a lot of neodymium still, and we still need a lot of carbon. Carbon shouldn't be that hard. Neodymium I haven't found too much of, so we need to look around for that. Now, because I am going to be putting this up on YouTube later, specifically, I want to try and introduce somebody to the game. So Sloth Monster, if you see this, um, I am trying to entice you to play this because this game is really cool. It does have some major flaws, but it is really cool. Yeah, I was coming over here to go ahead and eat. So we're gonna go around and show my base. This is not a base that I made. So let me reiterate that this is not a base that I made. This is a POI part of the base game that I've been looking at in other playthroughs, and I always thought I wanted to try and uh, remake this thing and turn it into an actual base, and that's what I actually did on this playthrough. We do have some slight changes to it in this, and I still haven't finished up the texturing of it and everything. I'm not going to worry about too much. There's still a couple places that have blocks missing simply because I didn't have all the materials I needed to have that happen. But yeah, let's go around the outside as much as we can and try to show this. So this whole POI, it's a ruined base that you can find pretty much only on dead planets. I haven't seen it anywhere else. It's only on dead planets. I really like it. It's really cool. So I rebuilt it and put it together as best I could. There's a few places that I don't like how it's put back together, and I've got it in the creative world where we are like I've been tweaking it and remodeling it. One of the big things I did is I put the big combat glass on all the spots I have glass in my creative world. I do need to fix this because I found another POI on this planet that is not supposed to be glass. So why there was a hole in this one that I was like, you know what? Maybe there's supposed to be glass there because there is glass in random places. Um, yeah, not a big fan of that. So eventually we'll change that. This solar panel array was not actually part of it. Uh, One of the POIs I pulled apart the solar panels on had it set up like this. So we got like a brick kind of setup where there's a gap in between these, and the solar panels are just sitting on top of that. And I thought it was really cool, so I decided to incorporate that into this. Again, all the texturing. I haven't done anything with this concrete down here yet. That's still a work in progress. I did just recently finish the big landing pad for this. That was not part of it originally. I added that to it. The Creative World one is a little bit different. Uh, there's some other things going on that we're gonna have a slight issue with here. For instance, over here in this corner, if we walk over here, you can see that we don't have blocks here. Well, that's because the terrain's too high up. I can't put the blocks there. I could dig out the terrain. Right now, I don't feel like it. We gotta finish up this section here, pull it up as far as we can. I really don't feel like adding in these blocks here. It's not that big of a deal. Uh, and that's pretty much the POI on the outside. A lot of the exterior I have added to, so we got a whole section here of cargo, which is not actual cargo per se. It's just there for decoration, except for this red one back here. That red one is my drop spot for any kind of parts that I put in. Eventually, we'll have this hooked up with a deconstructor so I can just tear this apart and give us all the base materials for whatever it is we put in there. But I thought this was really cool. Kind of adds to this whole like little landing pad here. I have not fixed all of these flares yet that is on this landing pad. Eventually, I will do that. It's just not yet. And then over in that whole section is let's get up here, a giant grow plot section that I've been working on and trying to figure out exactly how I want it to look. I don't really like it here. The one that I did in creative looks a lot better, mostly because this kind of glass pattern that I was trying to figure out how to make it look good just never really looked good, and then you got these connections here that are really weird. So in the creative world, I just made this one big structure instead of several small structures connected together. So eventually we'll do more with that. I got a section right here that I don't know if you saw that, but there is a door right there that eventually I'm going to lead into another section. Almost fell off there. Into another section. I'm thinking maybe that section goes down or something. I want to do something kind of interesting with that and do something a little bit different, and we'll see what happens there. I was also thinking about adding on a whole nother section back here, but as you can see, there's a mountain there, so we're gonna have to put what I'm thinking somewhere else. And all I'm really thinking about is I want to add a section that is specifically for power generation. Right now, our power is up there in that top section. So we got two large generators up there. We'll go in there and look in a minute. But we got two large generators up there along with some of our CPU cores. Right now we only have the core and one basic. I haven't found another basic to put in here, so that's as far as the base is going as far as what we got for CPU power, which also limits on what we can actually put in here. So we got a little bit more to do on that if I can find some more core parts. Um, I haven't found very many so far, and being able to make one is a giant pain in the butt because Reforged Eden 2 has drastically rechanged the 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 formula. The formula it's changed what it costs to make certain things. I keep hitting the wrong button. And so if we go here and we go, he's changed it again. He has changed it again. Okay, so now Now that costs large. Okay, so basically this is the most basic CPU part we can make. We're only in a large constructor, so we can't see the other ones. But this has changed yet again. So apparently Vermilion is still going through making tweaks to some of the recipes, because I know me and a few others were complaining about how ridiculous getting the CPU basics is now. Um, so if you see down here at the bottom where it says crafting, and then you got a couple of green parts that you need to make with this, you'll notice that one is in red, and that is a large Uptronic bridge parts. Yeah, so this across the board was small Uptronic bridge parts across the board. That's for the bases. This had the same recipe for for the SV small vessel. It had the same recipe, and for the hover vessel, it has the same recipe. But now that I'm looking at it, we could actually go ahead and get our second CPU basic for this base, because I could make that. I still can't make them for this, but he's changed this again because it used to be small. Now it's a large that is required for this. Yeah, I don't know what you're doing, Vermilion. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna make one of those because I desperately need. I need to get the deconstructor in here, and I need to get the advanced constructor in here. I'm not entirely sure where I'm gonna put either one of those though. That is really weird that he's changed that yet again. Yeah. So, um, let's do a little bit of a tour before I show that. So obviously that is the front door, and on the sides there, flanking the entryway, we've got two large constructors. So this is kind of like the step up from the small. So this right here is a small constructor right there, and this is a step up. It is the large. It really only increases what you can make by one tier. So going from the small to the large, you can go one step up in the stuff that you can make. Then you got to go to the advanced, and then they've added two others. I don't know which one comes first, but there's a commercial constructor now, and then there's a universal constructor now. I haven't got around to those to see what makes what. So yeah, this is still in beta, and I am still learning everything. I've decided not to like watch other people's stuff and learn from them as far as what does what. I do ask questions occasionally when I watch somebody streaming, but I haven't actively been searching for the information. I've been kind of trying to fill it out and figure out stuff. Uh, so seeing this change to the CPUs is really, really, really weird. Um, Again, he's just been changing all that. But so that's the entrance. We got a couple of displays right here. I've got an oxygen station right here, right dead center. That way I can get oxygen anytime I need it. If you aren't aware, a dead planet is dead. There is no oxygen. The only thing that is really on this planet at all is water. We do have some water sources on this planet. You'll see, like right here, I have water extractors and things to make oxygen right in that little section right there. Uh, so yeah, we got an O2 station right there, dead center. Up here on this other side, we do have a couple of oxygen storage tanks. We got one large and two small. I just felt like doing that. There's no real rhyme or reason to it. I just did. Over on the side here, we've got one single fuel tank. This base doesn't use a whole lot of energy, and we've got a whole array of solar panels, so I'm not too concerned about energy production as of right now. Eventually, we are going to move the fuel tanks somewhere else in the base, and that is a whole nother section I got planned for over that way, or maybe directly out in front. I don't know. Originally, I wanted to put it back in that corner, but that was based on what I was doing in the creative world. And then coming over here to the play world, I realized that there's a mountain there. I'm not going to be able to do that unless I flatten the mountain. I don't have the resources to do that very easily right now. Um, so over here, again, that is the entrance here. If we come to the right side, this is our kitchen area, and it is also our healing station area, and we also have some armor stations here as well. So we'll just start with the kitchen. We got a fridge there, a lot, and it's got all of my stuff in there, a little bit of extras, and everything that has to do with food goes in there. Food processor there. Basically, that's what makes food for you. And then I've got just a counter here. That's what was there originally. I thought it looked good, so I put it back. I did put it back before I textured the wall there, so it is off colored. But I'm still trying to think of what I'm going to do with the textures in this place because it looks a little bland. And then you'll also notice that I've got some habits as far as coloring certain things, like fuel tanks are always green, oxygen is always blue, which is actually that shade of blue. The ATM, that is an ATM right there, so you can get money and put it in very easily in your own base. Very, very handy to have. So again, we got all the different healing stations right here, and for new players, you do need all 5 of these because each one does something different for you. I'm not going to go through them all because I don't have them memorized, and you can just walk up to them and see right there that this particular one is food poisoning, poison, and organ failure. Then over here we got radiation, burns, fevers, and infections. And again, each one of those does something different. We got a repair station right here. That was something I desperately needed. I don't know what Vermilion has done with the durability of items in this, but the durability sucks. I go through um, these multi tools very, very quickly. In fact, I haven't even actually grabbed them out of the crab. We'll talk about the crab in a minute, but you'll see. I think it's this one. Yeah, so I'm going through these multi tools very quickly, which is why I haven't been actually selling these things. Hello? I'm gonna have to click them one at a time. Great. And again, that's just because the what he's done with the durability on these is just absolutely horrendous. They, I burn through these very, very, very quickly, which is why I would love to be able to get some better vehicles into the game. You can see here that I have quite a bit of things as far as weaponry is concerned. I haven't been able to sell these. I haven't found any places to sell them, so yeah, there's that. Anyway, we gotta move on with the tour. We got a few places to sit here. Not a huge deal. They could be moved around. There's another one over there. I just left those because that's where they were originally when I found this place. Um, yeah, I just left them there. Same with the potted plants there. They're just there because that's where they were when I found the base. Same with this table and everything. Over here we got a little bit of a crafting area going on. So I have a couple of small crafters here. This is for making any kind of small things in bulk. And typically I'm only making like, select that, um, like biofuels, ammo, because you got several different types of ammo that you can make, and I can do like a couple of different items per constructor, and I would like to get some more in here so that way I could literally have just one constructor make one thing in bulk, and I don't have to worry about it. Just turn it on, leave it running, and it'll just make whatever. Um, excuse me. What I got over here is a couple of storage containers. Or cargo containers. This is mostly just for putting in specific things. So we've got all of our ores go into this box right here. It is even labeled ores, and the furnace out there just automatically smelts them when I turn the furnace on. I'll show you where the switch is for that. And then over here we have like general parts and everything. So these are the raw resources that you would use to actually make something. And the ores, when they get smelted into their ingots, automatically go into here. Again, all I gotta do is turn that furnace on whenever I've got a whole bunch of ore to smelt. And the switch for that is right here. One thing that I've thought about that I need to change up is I've got two storage containers over here, or cargo containers. Cargo containers, storage containers are the same thing. There's slight differences in how they work, but they are basically the same thing. It's just a place where you put stuff. Uh, I do need to change this out. You will see down here that there is a volume. I know that's very hard to see because this is showing up. So let's take that tool out of our hand. So yeah, you got a volume right here, and these particular storage containers I put here can only hold 250. I don't like playing with the volume and weights on because it gets ridiculous very quickly. Let's go back over to this one and kind of demonstrate that. But yeah, I've got one there, I've got another one over there. I probably should change that over to a different system. We do have a lot of blocks underneath us that we could put storage extenders for. So we're going to come over here. You're going to see that this particular one can hold 16,000 in volume. Um, yeah, we're at 198,000 right here. And that is because some of the volumes that you have to deal with. If you look right here, this iron ingot is 8,000 items stacked right there. So if you do the math on that, that is a very, very heavy amount of stuff right there. So you can see in the bottom right corner, if I pick this up, that's like 6,000 weight alone just for that one stack. And pretty much everything in the game can stack to that much. So yeah, I don't like playing with the weights because it gets really ridiculous really quickly, and it becomes a hassle, especially with your vehicles and everything. Because if you go overweight in your vehicle, that means that you probably aren't going to be able to use that vehicle until you reduce the weight on it. So I don't play with it. I do try to build vehicles and ships that would work if you've got the weight on. But because I don't play with the weight on, I can't 100% for sure say that that works. Um, yeah, so moving on. Over here, we can see all my grow plots. So this is plant proteins here. This game is very, very, very vegan friendly, and I hate it. It does work. It is nice, but I hate the fact that it's really, really pushing veganism. But you can see we got several different things here. I got plant protein there. This is grain here. We got mushrooms over this way. We have spice. We got more grain. We got pumpkins over there for vegetables and tomatoes over there for vegetables. Just because I wanted to be slightly different. I like pumpkins, I like tomatoes, so I love the fact that this game has tomatoes. I absolutely love that. That is one of my favorite vegetables or fruits, depending on if you're on that side of the argument. Over here, we got coffee plants. I haven't finished up making coffee plants yet. Then we got medical plants over here, which is kind of weird. So this is a new thing that they changed for the game itself. This used to be the plant for plant proteins. Now it's the medical plant. So I'm not really sure why they changed that, but that's how it is. Believe it or not, this is honey or just sweetener, but it used to have an icon that looked like honey. And then over here we've got aloe for uh, medical creations. Uh, I don't exactly have a whole lot towards medicine at the moment, so eventually I do need to fix that problem. And we do need to add a few other things, like I don't have any plant fibers growing for quick and easy biofuel. Uh, Really, you don't need biofuel for a lot unless you've got like these tools here. Then you kind of do need biofuel. It's a lot easier to carry around. Um, and if you can make this stuff in bulk, you can use it for just about anything that needs a fuel source. So biofuel is very easy, though it comes it's a slightly harder item to get. Anyway, we're going to move upstairs and we're going to place down this other CPU piece that I just built. So we're going to come up here. This is the core room and the generator room. So this is actually where the generators go in this particular build. Originally, I had them on the sides and everything, but you know, whatever. So we're going to just plop that there, and we are now at CPU core 2, which is a good thing because I need to get down a couple other things. Where is the CPU? So CPU, you can see right here. We'll talk about this here in a second, but you can see right here we're at 140,000 CPU now. And right here, this is how much we're actually using. We're using 109,541. That's how much CPU we're actually using of what we have available. Now, as far as this screen, this is one of the things that I wanted to talk about for all the new players. Specifically, again, Sloth Monster, if you are watching this, I need to explain this. This screen is for vanilla. And that is why I am circling this, saying that this is our max now when you got this down here. So let me explain. The way the CPU works in vanilla is you've got the core. This little green thing right here is a core. Every single thing you build in this is going to have a core. Everything. And from there, you move up in CPU. The very next one is a CPU basic. So this guy right here is a CPU basic. This is how you get to tier 2 in vanilla. In vanilla, this guy right here is tier 2, and you would get whatever this bonus is right here. This is not going to be correct because we are in Reforged Eden 2. So whatever that is reading in vanilla, that's what the CPU is actually going to be in vanilla. So moving up from there, if I've got this right, you've got the improved CPUs. So in vanilla, the way this works is you got to put down both of these in order to get to tier 3. So you put down both of these in whatever creation you're working on, you're at CPU level tier 3. And that's whatever this bonus is going to be in vanilla. You need both of these. Here in RE2 or Reforged Eden 2, it works slightly differently, and I will get to that here in a second. Now, in vanilla, to get CPU tier 4, you have to put down all 4 of the CPU advanced extenders, all 4 of them. So for tier 1, all you need is a core. For tier 2, all you need is a CPU basic. For tier 3, you need 2 of the improved CPU extenders. And for tier 4, you need all 4 of the CPU advanced extenders. Now, in Reforged Eden 2, it works slightly differently. I've got no way to actually pull that up. I'm going to have to go... I need to get the... Hang on one second, because I need to grab this guy so that I can actually demonstrate this. Now, this is not actually where I want this thing, but I was trying to find a better spot earlier, and it just felt like this right here is probably the best spot. So this is the advanced constructor. This should get us the next tier up. I should be able to see all the CPUs with this one. Okay, yeah, we got all of them right here. So in Reforged Eden 2, this works differently. You can see right here, this is a CPU extender basic. And if you go down the list here where you see hit points, then energy in, mass, volume, placeable, that's what particular build that you can place it in. I really need a drink real quick. And then you see maximum amount. Okay. So maximum amount, if you go back to this menu, the maximum amount for the CPU basic is 1 in vanilla. However, here in Reforged Eden 2, the maximum amount is 2. And I don't have to place both of those down at once to get the bonus. So as you just saw, we already had one CPU basic here, and then we placed down a second one. So we are at the max for CPU basics at the moment. This is how Reforged Eden 2 is set up to begin with. You can change that in the configs. I believe somebody had recently posted that their server, the CPU amounts were actually increased to 4. So you can have 4 basics, 4. Yep, we're hot because it's hot up here. But anyway, they changed that for that. Not a huge deal, but it is slightly different from vanilla. So extenders, you go down to the same spot, maximum amount 2. I only need one of those to get one bonus. Then I can place down the second and get the bonus the second time. And then same here for the extenders. And then that maxes out the base level CPU. The CPU in Reforged Eden can go much higher than it can in vanilla. And really, the only thing that really changes is the amount of weapons you can have and how big your ships can be or your bases can be. In Reforged Eden 1 and 2, you can make massive vehicles. Absolutely massive. Like the current biggest ship that I own, well, I don't own it. It's in my list. It's this one. This is the Stargate SGU, so Stargate Universe. This is the Destiny, and this ship I can't show you here right this second. This ship is ridiculously big. It is huge. Um, you can see right here. It says complexity 28. Now, used to this was size class, and size class 28. The game doesn't like anything past 15. So size class 28, that is ridiculous. I mean, even if we go out here to my ship, let's go over here real quick and I'll show you that this. Remember, Destiny's size class is 28. So my complexity is 2. And you would probably be looking at this going, wow, that's kind of a big ship. And it is and it isn't. It's kind of big for a starter vessel. But that should give you an idea of just how big the Destiny is, because that's a size class 2. Destiny's 28. And this thing is pretty big. Like, this is on. Let's just go over here real quick so I can kind of get a better angle to show you the ship. I don't remember exactly how many blocks long it is. It's something like, well, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. So it's like 30. It's like 30 blocks long. So it's not small by any means. And for, again, as a starter vehicle, it's pretty big. But yeah, that it's only a size class 2, and that Destiny is a size class 28. So that should give you a rough idea of how big the Destiny is. And that is using Empyrion measurements and everything. That ship is absolutely ginormous. It is one of my favorite ships in all of sci-fi, even if that show freaking sucked. Like, I tried to watch it, it was terrible. It was so boring. Anyway, I feel like that is a good enough explanation and showing of what I've got going on. Obviously, the space is not finished. I've still got a lot more to do. Along with this, this is kind of a pain in the butt because the ground like slopes way down, so I need extra materials in order to support it all. I could go through and like do support columns, but it just would be a big pain in the butt, and I don't feel like doing it. So we're just filling it in completely, which means we need a lot more resources. So let's take a tour of my UNF crab, and we'll look at a couple of ships that I have here, and then we'll move on to salvaging stuff. So this is the interior. This is actually meant for my tank, which is not a attack tank, is actually a reclaiming tank because I do a lot of salvaging in game. I'm more of a salvage player than I am a fighter because trying to build a combat vessel in this is not as easy as it sounds. I do have one that I'm working on, but so far I haven't been impressed with how it's handling fights. Um, I do need to get back to testing that vehicle, but the first few tests that I've done, either I am that terrible at combat in this, or that ship sucks. Just flat out. It's either I'm terrible or the ship is terrible. I'm not really sure which at this point. But yeah, so this is the inside of the hangar bay here for parking a hover vessel. Again, my little tank that I made. Uh, in the back, we've got the warp core. So that is what allows us to warp from system to system. Over there, you can see that we have our CPU core. Just walk right over here. Yeah, so the CPU core is right here. We have a detector right there that allows us to see what is around us anytime we're out and about in the ship. That is a wireless connector. That is how I just realized that there's a texture not colored in up there. That's great. That's how I was able to go in here and be able to select a different base or anything. Those little wireless connectors allow you to access inventories to a certain distance. Uh, Over here we have the ammo controller. So this has got ammunition for the 4 turrets that are on this thing, and they are mostly for defense. I have been using the lower turret. Let's just go out here real quick, and we'll jump back in. I have been using that turret right there for attacking stuff, mostly for taking out personnel turrets in bases that I'm trying to loot. So that is what's going on there. And over here we have a storage container, and all of that is storage extenders in that entire wall. So we do have the maximum amount of storage space right there for this ship. I got a few things in here that I'm keeping that is fuel, oxygen, some carbon blocks because I did sustain quite a bit of damage uh, the other day. I'm not exactly sure how I sustained so much damage, but I did. Um, I'm still kind of confused by that. I did sustain quite a bit of damage. Right here is the pentaxid tank. So the pentaxid tank is where the fuel for the warp drive goes in. This is separate from the actual ship fuel, which is these 2 tanks right here. So this is specifically for the warp and for shields. And then over here, this guy right here is the gravity generator. So if this ship is flipped upside down, I will still be standing here. However, if I flip that around, based on the direction that that's going is where the gravity is going to be at. I found that out by accident. That is a neat little change that they've made. That is a shield generator, and there it is a little bit too close to this storage container, so even I wouldn't suggest standing here very long trying to get stuff in and out of there. Unfortunately, that's about the only place I could put those 2 parts. So moving up into here, we've got our generators right here on the left. We've got most of our medical pieces right here. I have a weapon locker and a armor locker right there for changing out your weapons and your armor. I do have a few pieces in here with some mods in there. Right now we're just rocking the medium because it's the most balanced set that I have currently. I haven't found very many mods, so we're putting mods where we can at the moment. Up here is the main bridge, and you can see out right here. We got the oxygen right there. This switch here controls the thrusters. So right now the thrusters are off. You got my to-do list. This is a funny little thing that I've been thinking about doing in pretty much any gameplay that I've done. And then in here we have a little grow section so that I can grow food and make food as I'm out and about looting. And if you don't know anything about me right here, right now, you're going to find out that my favorite food is pizza. So I definitely appreciate them adding pizza as a food source in this game. So I end up making a lot of pizza in this. We do have pretty much all we need for pizza. We got spice, we got vegetables, we got mushrooms, we got protein, and then we've got our grain for the dough. So that is everything you need for the pizza. And then right here is the food processor, and I've even got a little table right here to sit and have a bite if I so desire. Over here we got the bedroom. Now, unfortunately, this is the only place I could put the constructor. I literally had nowhere else to put it. It had to go in here. So I do have the constructor right here in the bedroom. We got our shower because you do need it for getting rid of temperature conditions and radiation. And then you got a toilet for whenever you need the toilet. Believe it or not, in this game, you actually do need a toilet at times. I have yet to actually need it, but I have it. And then up here, we got our own personal storage. You saw this earlier. I do need to find somewhere to drop these off. So these are just cargo things that give you money and reputation for turning them in. And then I've got all my extra gear in here as far as like weaponry and multi-tools. And then we got some medical supplies in here. And then I've even found a couple of upgrade parts for weapons. I don't know how this works yet. I haven't figured it out. And then I just recently found a rocket launcher. So that is really cool. Oh, that's what it was. I wanted to move these. That's a sniper kit. And that's a pistol kit. And we got two different pistol pieces here. We got this grip here, and then we got this. Again, I don't know how to actually use those. We also have night vision goggles. I I guess you have to put this on your hot bar and use it from there. I'm not really sure. And then we got a medical chamber right there so that we can heal up. But yeah, that's that. That's the tour of the base and the ship. And I just realized that we need to talk about the other ships that I have. So this is a little vehicle that I've made. It is specifically for gathering plant fibers and for tearing apart POIs with this multi-tool turret. Unfortunately, I had to make this because you can't have a multi-tool turret on a small vessel for whatever reason. That's kind of dumb to me that you can't do that. And the one for a capital vessel is a little bit expensive, so I slapped this together, and that's just a little reclaiming vehicle that we can tear apart POIs with. And then up here, you can see right here we got a turret front and center. Uh, okay, so with how blocks and turrets work in this game, this turret is basically useless because it's not going to fire anything right in front of it. It can fire up and to the sides, but not directly in front. Its line of sight is blocked off because of how I put these blocks here. That was kind of an oversight on my part when I was building this. So yeah, that's not a good thing. If we ever get to the UNF Gold Marshal, it's set up a little bit better. The only problem with the Gold Marshal is we don't have a turret on the bottom, so anything that could possibly attack us from the bottom is not going to get shot down. Okay, so this is the UNF Flea. This is my own personal mining vehicle. It does have some flaws with it, and I would like to replace it. And it looks horrible too. Uh, Unfortunately, we're not going to be able. We might not be able to do that just yet. Oop, wrong button. Let's see. He's changed some of the recipes. So where is? He has changed some of the recipes. I wonder if we can actually. This still says it requires small electronic bridges. It still says that. Okay. So we need 6 of these in order to bring this ship in. This is going to be a much better mining vessel than this one. However, this one is small enough that it can turn inside of its own mining spot. The Mantis is not. This is what my reclaiming vehicle is based on. This is not mine. This is actually Artemis Rogue's ship. I did make it a little bit bigger though because I wanted a constructor on here. Unfortunately, you can't actually use the constructor and run the ship at the same time. So yeah, anytime I was using that, I would have to shut down pretty much everything on the ship to run the constructor so that the generators on it would not blow up. It does work; you can use it, but the way this ship is set up, that was not a smart addition on my part. It still does work, and it has been very, very handy. I'm thinking I'm going to use that as like a little shuttlecraft for now. Basically, anytime I need something like that, I can use that. Like I was flying around this planet the other day, just using that and moving around from place to place. But now that I have that guy, I don't really need to use that. The only difference is this thing can fly. That thing is ground. It's stuck to the ground. It's not gonna fly. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's close up shop and get to the gameplay and go explore. I'm not really sure where I want to go, though. I was thinking we need to find more places to salvage, so we're not going to go anywhere because we got to turn on the thrusters. I do have to make my decision pretty quickly because there is a Xerax Sunnet flying around this planet. Luckily, I haven't had any problems with it yet. And hopefully we can keep it that way. I don't want to deal with the Sunnet. I don't have anything that can take it out yet. Where is that stupid thing at? Oh, it's on the other side of the planet. That's good. Okay. Let's see here. So what is that? That's an M5. That seemed kind of helpful for finding certain things. I want to try something else though. I don't know what K6 is. Again, I'm not that familiar with all the planets and everything. I consider myself still fairly new to this game. L2? I don't know what L2 is. I believe M is possibly the thing that we need to go to. I think that's one of the ones that has metal planets around it. Is M. And go over here to the star, see what it's got going on. See if there's anything worth exploring. Okay, what do you got? I think that's a dead planet. Sathium, iron, silicon. It's a barren planet. Promethean and Pentaxid. I don't really care about any of those. Copper. Got estrium here. Iron, cobalt, magnesium, Promethean, and graphite. It's a planet way over here. Estrium, Sathium, neodymium. We do need the neodymium. You got an asteroid field here. Yeah, ice filled there that I don't really feel like dealing with. You got a combat zone there. I don't care about that. We can't get to you, but we can get to all of your copper. Man, I think we really hit a place that doesn't have a whole lot. Okay, you got neodymium. We may go to the third moon here. Yeah, let's just go there. We'll go there. Hopefully there's nothing much here as far as hostiles are concerned. I don't have a way to deal with anything hostile yet. Oh, I didn't talk about the one ship that I had sitting there destroyed. Yeah, so I came out of light speed, and it dropped me off right by a Xerax space station, and the space station blew me up before I could even log, before it even registered that I was there. Luckily, it didn't blow it up enough that I couldn't get away from it. Okay, what we got going on? So there's solar array, space station. Oh, this wreckage is like right here. And I see a couple of thrusters on this. Oh my gosh. Quit freaking out. Okay, I don't see anything. I think we're good. Okay, we're gonna have to find a... Let's see if we can find it first. It's got a core somewhere. Yeah. Oh, not this again. Okay, so there's a turret up there. That's not good. God, I want to be able to get through this thing again this time. I found one of these before, but I wasn't able to get through it and take out the core. See, I see you right there. Oh, there's another one right there, too. So where... Aha. Okay, so I know where it's at. Oh, there's another... How many... Okay, that's gonna be a problem. So what we're gonna do... That's not gonna give us a lot of armor, but I shouldn't have to worry about freezing to death. God, I hate trying to do this in 0 Gs. Yep, that's what I was worried about. Yeah, I hate the hit boxes in this game. Okay, that's one down. I'm not really sure how we're gonna get... I'm not sure I can get by that without tripping it. The other problem is there's another turret. Right back. Yeah, before I die, let's go heal. I don't know if there's any more turrets. I didn't see any. Well, this is what I was talking about with like how janky the ground combat is, because there's no way around that thing. Okay, there's that. I don't think I saw any more turrets. I think we're good. God, I don't want it to blow up those. I think, is that another turret right there? Yeah, that's another turret. Okay, that was bad. That was really bad. And yeah, it blew up everything. Son of a... Okay, so that's not how you do that. So I see two... I see two thrusters, three thrusters. Let's see here. One, two, yeah, three thrusters that we'll be able to salvage. Dadgummit. Okay, obviously that was not the right way to do that. I definitely want these thrusters. It's gonna save me on resources to get these. So obviously that was not the right way to go about that. I wonder, I probably could have used my shotgun to blow up the grate. I don't know. We're not gonna find out, that's for sure. That sucks. Well, we got three of the thrusters. That's something at least. Man, I can't believe that. Like, that's the second one I've seen, and I still can't get all the thrusters. That's exactly the same thing that... Well, I tripped the explosives last time because I didn't know what I was looking at. As soon as it exploded, I was like, "Oh, okay, those are tripwires. Gotcha." That just everything around me exploded just like it did there, and I don't know how I survived it the first time. And here we are again, surviving another one. Unfortunately, I don't have the right tools to, like, completely tear this thing apart. We're just going to grab that, and we're going to go back to my ship, and there's a couple more places to go salvage. There's another wreckage up there. I'm also thinking about potentially just bringing back a ship. Like, maybe we bring back something and we see if we can turn it into something usable. It won't be my own ship, unfortunately, but it will be something we could potentially make into something useful. Alright. Oh, that's a destroyed... Ooh. That looks like it's a destroyed Emerald. Or Summit, I'm not sure which. Oh, and you got some thrusters for me? Can I just put this? No, I can't. I've got to find your core. Actually, I don't know if this is... I don't know if this would be worth trying to salvage. That legitimately just scared me. So you got a few thrusters on you. I don't know what you're supposed to look like. I think this is a Summit. It's got the right shape and everything. It looks like a Summit. So there's a light there. Where is your core? Oh, okay. It's right below the pilot seat. I don't see anything dangerous. I don't see any... And you've got a couple of thrusters on you. I don't see any kind of CPU pieces, though. If I had a bigger ship that could potentially tow this, I would. I think we'll just take off the thrusters. They don't look like they're big thrusters. It looks like they're just mediums. Yeah, that's a small ion thruster. That's a small ion thruster. So this has just got a few thrusters on it, and that's about it. I don't even see any storage containers or anything. You got a medium thruster right there. There's a few more over here. There's a slope medium. It's still a medium. There's a medium. And then there was... That one is a small. It's got a lot of small thrusters on it. Alright. Let's just get up there and blow up the core and take what we can from it. Assuming that we don't get ourselves into trouble. It's something. I'm not sure what this thing is. I don't think it's any kind of fighter. Because it doesn't look like it's got any kind of weapon mounts on it. I don't see any more thrusters. Take that back. All I saw was the one forward thruster, and we already grabbed that. Yeah, it's got no more thrusters on it. It's got a landing gear. Holographic radar display. Spotlight. Yeah, it's got nothing but blocks and a few useless parts on it after that. Alright. What the hell was that? I could have sworn I just saw something go flying past us. So we got energy drink, which is actually kind of nice. I did run into exhaustion for the first time ever the other day. Okay, there should be one more doohickey. I see thrusters on that. I don't know how close that is. I can't really tell. So one thing I don't like about... Oh, God. It's right there. Okay. And look, the core is right there. Easiest core to spot. Let's take a look around, see if there's any... Ooh. Gaw. It's a behemoth. That is a big thruster. That's a big thruster. What the heck thruster is that? This must be an SV. Cause that's an SV thruster. Why is it so big? What? This can't be an SV. It's got the sizing on all these parts screams that's a CV, a capital vessel. But that, where is it? That's an SV thruster. That's not a CV thruster. That's an SV thruster. What? What is going on? What did I just find? I am so confused. Wait, are there two cores? Are there two? Oh my god, I can't see. So here's this. Let's get out of that. Because the core's right there. Glitchiness. There we go. Huh? Excuse me? So it's got two cores. That's weird. I've never seen this. Okay, now we can push that. Push that? Place that. I want to know what the heck I stumbled across, because this is weird. Retrieving with a multi-tool is required to access. So I can't, yeah, so this is, I think what this is somebody has added a POI that is actually I don't, you can't put, these are clearly, CV thrusters, but that one is clearly a SV thruster, and you can't mix the two. So can I only salvage this thing? That sucks. I'm guessing I can only salvage it. Oh no, it's letting me. That's really weird. I've never seen that. Wink. Okay, where's my core? Where am I? Where's my core? Give me that. That's nothing. I don't know what the heck that was. I think we got everything we can out of this. I don't really care about all the other metal garbage. That's really weird. I've never seen that before. Destroyed salvage. Hey, we need to like move this stuff around. Blocks can go there. We'll have to scrap this stuff at a later date. We did just add almost 40,000 CPU to our base, so we could potentially go ahead and get our deconstructor in our base. I've got to get that, and then before we get radiation, I can never remember which one. I just click on them because it's quicker. Alright. What else is available for us to go hunt down? So we got colony stuff over there. I don't see a... I don't see like a trade station. Mammoth freighter. Okay. There is a Polaris something over that way. Which moon is that? That's third moon. That's the one I wanted to go to. But let's see what some of these are. We might get lucky and find another gold asteroid. This one's gonna be closer. Okay, that one's moving, so that might be a ship of some sort. Oh, let's we don't want to mess with that. And that's ooh, a neodymium asteroid. That's good. We need that. That's something we desperately need. I wonder what that one is. Carbon. Okay. This might actually be just the only thing that we need from here. I still want to explore around a little bit more, but is that it? I don't think we got anything to worry about either. The only thing I'd be worried about is that moving up there. So I want to... I don't know why my shields are off. Yeah, and you're gonna... Boink! Yeah, the AI is stupid in this thing. Okay, we're just gonna park right here. I'm gonna get into the flea, and we're gonna get ourselves some neodymium. And hopefully we don't have anything to worry about. I don't think whatever that ship is way over there is going to be any kind of threat. I'm not entirely sure where it is. Not going to worry about it. Ooh. Well, I didn't hear the telltale sign of being hit by something. There's... an interceptor over there. I'm not too worried about it. Okay, yeah, I shouldn't have to worry about that too much. It's just little drones. Granted, this vehicle has got no defense at all. But I don't think I've got anything to worry about right now. Now, it really depends on how... I don't know what that ship is. That definitely looks like it's coming towards us, though. Ooh, something attacked. I saw that. I don't know what that is. It just says Xerax. That's not... I wonder if that's the big thing that we saw moving. There's some small things moving. Whatever that is coming towards us. I don't know if that little freighter thing is going to be enough to defend us. I don't even know if the two factions are going to attack each other. I don't think the AI in this is that sophisticated. It just says Xerax. I don't know what it is. Solar array. If it's a drone, we're good. If it's anything other than a drone, it still hasn't spawned or rendered. It's not close enough. The interceptor? I don't care about that. That's... Oh my god. Why would you do this to me now? Okay, so yeah, that is actually attacking it. Yeah, it was just a little interceptor. That's nothing to worry about. And that Corvette did just defend... It just attacked the little drones, so I think we're good. The solar array, that's something way over there. I don't know what that is. It is moving towards us, but I'm not concerned. I'm not as concerned as I was. One thing I am worried about is this apparently has got a lot of radiation. And we aren't spending a huge amount of time out there, so we're just ship hopping for now, so this should be fine. Don't think we have anything big to worry about. I don't think there's any kind of big Xerax ships in the local area. Now, if we weren't at least friendly with Polaris, that ship right there could be a minor issue. But we're good with Polaris for now. I haven't accidentally pissed off Polaris, so that's good. And this right here is kind of why I want to get started on my other ship, to start getting it upgraded so that I can mine asteroids. I think the Polaris ship is lighting that up. Ooh, yeah, we're very close to it. Hi. I wonder if that's the top or the bottom. Because I would think that this direction would make more sense. Yeah, that is actually how it is. That's how it's oriented, is this way. Where was I just mining at? I also need to start thinking about where I'm going to go in this. Because what I've been told is I need, like, the best place for combat experience is over in Legacy Space. Legacy Space is quite far away. We're not going to get there anytime soon. It's going to take a while before we get out that way. We need a lot in order to get there. I'm going to have to build, like, I'm going to have to build, like, the most powerful ship I can to get out that direction. And then, we're going to need the most powerful combat ship I can build. Which, I've got one built. I don't know if it's good, though. Because this right here, just mining and salvaging, this is more my play style. In this game, that is. Typically, I would like to attack things, but unless I'm, like, piloting somebody else's guaranteed, like, all you gotta do is hit a button ship, I'm not a very good pilot. I can't fly for anything in any kind of video game setting. I am the worst pilot ever. I used to think I was really good, and then I played a friend of mine years ago in a game about flight combat, and dear God, he just absolutely destroyed me. I don't think I ever got a hit on him, and he was just destroying me left and right. So, aerial combat is not my thing. But what is funny is one of the greatest gaming moments in my history, and that was we had a group of guys that used to play one of the battlefields quite a bit, and they used to laugh at me because of the tanks that I would use and everything, and the exclamation from one of them in a game one day was like, because I was piloting this particular tank, I don't remember what the name of it was, but I was piloting this thing, and we were getting annoyed by one of the other guys who was probably the group's best pilot, and I shot him down with the tank, and the guy exclaimed, "Wait, Did you just shoot down an F-14 with a tank? I mean, I was a ridiculous shot with a tank. Like, I could do ground combat all day long in various vehicles and everything, but I could not fly for anything. Yeah, that was a great moment. Like, did you just take down an F-14 with a tank? It was one of those things that you had to have been there to hear it because it was just hilarious. The entire place just stopped and erupted into laughter. And I had like 3 or 4 people come over there and look at my screen. They're like, yeah, he did. He's got the credit for it. It was hilarious. And I think what I retorted back was not as great, but I retorted back something like, I told you I'm good with a tank, and I can't fly. It was something to that about, but it was great. I kind of miss those days, like all of us getting together at a local cyber cafe. We don't have any cyber cafes here anymore. They got rid of anything like that in this area because too many kids were skipping school to go be in these cyber cafes. And in fact, I haven't heard of a cyber cafe in a while. I don't know if they exist anywhere else. I would assume they do in certain areas, but they don't around here anymore. They're all of them have closed down. The other problem we had is people breaking into the stores and stealing all the computers. One of them, we're pretty confident that it was an inside job because the silent alarm got cut before the alarm went off. So somebody knew where it was and knew how long it took for that alarm to go off. So they got in, they cut the silent alarm, and then they stole everything and got out. And the reason we're pretty sure we know who it did is the guy was big into like custom modifications for cars, like street racing cars back at the time, and miraculously he suddenly had enough money to buy all sorts of upgrades and completely customize his Civic. Um, yeah, the question, we had no doubt where the money came from. There's only one way he got all that money. He sold all the computer equipment from the store. That's the only way he could have afforded that, especially considering he's just working at the store with. Excuse you? What are you doing? Working at the store, making very minimum wage, and suddenly is dropping $50,000 on customizing his Civic. Yeah, you don't do that on that kind of wages. So that store closed down. The one after that opened up, the guy just didn't get enough business. And that was also around the time that I think it was the Xbox 360. That's the one that kept having the red ring of death. So that guy just didn't have enough business. He couldn't keep it open because he just wasn't getting enough money in. The other problem was the stupid Xbox 360s. He had like 6 or 7 of those in there. And we were talking about systems one day because he wanted to know what my preference on systems were because I was a regular customer. I was like, yeah, I prefer the PlayStation. I think we were on 2 or 3 at the time. He was like, those things suck. They don't work that well. I was like, no, the Xbox is terrible. That thing breaks super easily. He's like, I haven't had any problem with that. I've already had to repair the PS2 or 3, whichever one it was, at least once already. The very next week I come in and he looks at me and goes, what did you do? He's like, every one of my Xboxes red ringed immediately after you left. Every single one of them. I was like, the Xbox is a piece of crap system, dude. I don't know why anybody thinks it's that good, because it's not. It's terrible. I mean, that last with the Xbox One announcements that originally came out way back when, and how everything was going to be online and you weren't going to be able to play old games and everything. Xbox and Microsoft is just a shit company. I don't like the Xbox. I don't like Microsoft's philosophies, and I hate them and EA and Activision, their policy on video games. I hate it. I can't stand those companies. Adding to that list now, I'm adding Blizzard because Blizzard's become a giant piece of garbage. Especially after what they did with Overwatch 2. Like, screw them. I was really looking forward to the PvE content because I was really. Well, I don't know what that was just now. But I was really tired of their. Really tired of their policies and their balancing things. Blizzard can't balance anything to save their life, and people just buy into the BS and then claim other BS. And it's all because of the players whining and complaining that things are so unbalanced in their games, and nobody even realizes it. I pointed that out to a few people that I used to play with in some of the games where they were like, no, this is more broken than you are saying. I'm like, no, it's not. It's shit compared to this. And then I would demonstrate it, and I'd be like, yeah, there you go. I was like, this is garbage compared to that. And you guys are wanting this nerfed and you're wanting this boosted? I was like, this doesn't need to be boosted. This needs to be nerfed. You're nerfing the wrong thing and buffing the wrong thing. And that's just how Blizzard does their stuff. They don't know how to balance anything. Oh, God. What am I stuck on? So I got really tired of that after a while. I finally, with Overwatch 2, I finally said the hell with Blizzard. I will never... What am I stuck on now? I will never play a Blizzard game ever again. Blizzard themselves would have to pay me would have to pay me 6,000 a day to touch their games, not play them, touch them. I know that sounds like I'm money hungry, but I'm not. I'm just saying that they wouldn't do that, and I will not touch their games. I don't care about them anymore. They've pissed me off one too many times. And again, that's partly because of how they do things like the balancing and everything. And then they're going to microtransactions because of Activision. Like, I can't stand microtransactions. It doesn't mean I haven't paid for microtransactions myself, because I have, and I regret it. As gamers, we have created our own mess here by buying these microtransactions and making more money than things. The first microtransaction horse Pegasus that they had for World of Warcraft, uh, that microtransaction, according to sources, made more money than all of StarCraft 2. A microtransaction made more money than a full-on game. That should tell you something. All right. I feel like we got enough of that, and we've got quite a bit of material. carbon asteroid. I don't know what carbon is for. I want to go to this moon here. This is where I was originally headed to begin with. I think that's the shipwreck we came from. And there's a couple other moons around here. We may investigate those too. I want to come to this one. This is the one that I saw that it had neodymium on it. So we're going to investigate that, see if we can get any of it. See if there's anything else here. Like a crash ship that maybe have parts for us. I don't know. We'll see. And then I'm not going to be on here too much longer. We're going to go ahead and end it. I gotta get lunch. I gotta take care of the puppies, especially this little one. Little Dolly Polly's on her puppy period. So she's up here with me today. She's got her little diaper on and everything. We're still not loaded in. I know that's too much information, but you know, gotta talk about my puppies. Ooh, what is the gravity on this one? Okay, gravity's normal. Xerax outpost. Ooh, we're a little bit close to that. Yep, we're a little bit close. It's shooting at us. No, 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 no. So it's got a silicon deposit there. Let's see what this is. Some kind of colonist item over there. Silicon promethium. I probably should get the promethium. Are we in Polaris territory? No, but Polaris territory is over there. Magnesium, that was something I needed to get. Or that is something I need to get. Luckily for me, this moon is pretty flat. 10% left? Would love to know where. It's probably right here. Yep. Okay, so that disappeared. I probably should go back to that Promethean. That won't take long to mine at all. Those are usually kind of small, so... There's fuel. Tungsten deposit. I haven't actually had a need for tungsten yet. I haven't been bothering with it. I'm not sure what they use tungsten for in it now. Because that is a new resource. They added some resources that I'm not familiar with, which is why I've been playing this more here often, because they've added stuff. Ooh, we're sloped bad. Oh well. It's not really a problem. Yeah, and that's another reason to go ahead and get this. Because our fuel is a little bit low. I didn't think about filling it up before I left. I really need to get a small constructor in here somewhere so I can make things like fuel without having to turn this guy on. This guy's been running. Oh, great. Did not realize I left it running. Okay, so we'll leave that going for a few minutes. Yeah, oxygen's fine. So we'll leave that running for a few. We need to go back this way because I like going east to west for some reason. So there's a radar signature there. There's a heat signature over here. I think heat signatures are crashed vessels, whereas radar signatures are just resources, like ore and everything, deposits. I believe. Okay, that's a fuel depot. That's tungsten ore. That's copper. Okay, so that wasn't any kind of salvageable thing. And we are also in Polaris territory at the moment, so I don't want to go mining in here. Let's look at the map. Okay, so it's not as big as I thought. Hopefully one of these is silicon, copper, more magnesium, which technically I should grab, but I'm not going to worry about it. More promethium over here. I don't know if that's going to be out of Polaris territory. If it's outside of Polaris territory, we'll grab it. If it's inside, I'm not going to worry about it. Wrong button. Okay, it's outside of Polaris territory. I thought this was flat. Ew, that's not as flat as I thought. There we go. That's all of that. And that should give us enough fuel for a little while. Shouldn't have to worry about it. I'm gonna go over here. I want to see if there's a trade station. Because we got those cargo pieces to put to return. That should give us some reputation, and it should also give us some cash. LT, we got a pentaxid refinery, we got a mining operation. Archaeology, mining, and a power plant, and then whatever this is. Yep. Oh, that's another Corvette. I don't know what it was shooting at. So we got a couple of nests over here. I don't think there's anything useful in these. I think this is just creature nests. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna be here. I don't know what these nests are. Just gonna take a quick exploration of this. That's why I've reoriented this. That way that gun's pointed this way. So if anything comes up at me, um, okay. Yeah, don't know what that's all about. I dug around, I don't see any kind of structure or anything. I mean, I don't know if this goes further or... There's no structure here. So the only thing I can infer from this is that this is like a quest POI. You come here, you clear it out and everything, and something like that. Outside of that, I have no idea. There's nothing there. And I'm assuming that the other ones that are marked as nests are the same thing. There's like nothing. Yeah. Okay. Well, that was a waste of time. More Promethean, but I think that's all in Polaris territory, so I can't touch it. I would be able to if my reputation with them was high enough, but I haven't been doing anything with reputation. I've just been exploring. I don't really care about the story in this. I don't really care about being buddy-buddy with all the different factions or being an enemy with the factions. That all I want to do is just play. Mining operation, spaceport. Mining operation, spaceport. I wonder if that's got a... This one might have a place where I can drop off those. I'm not sure if it's got anything else. It might. Not sure how I got... Oh, because I was just hand mining. Duh. Hello, hello. Oh, why is it lagging? Ah. It's got one, but I can't interact with it. Can I interact with... Why? Quit lagging. So I've got these with me and I can't do anything here. Okay. Five small plasma jet thrusters. I don't think I can make those currently. I think I have it unlocked, but I don't think I can actually... Yeah, small plasma thrusters. I have those. I think that's the one he's after. But I don't know if I've got the materials for that. Especially on my ship. I'm pretty sure I don't have the materials on my ship. Yeah, okay, so we're not gonna even worry about this. We need like a big hauler for trading materials and making stuff. So we'd need a bigger ship for that. That's all Xerax stuff over there. We are in Polaris territory currently. I don't see any crash ships here. So I don't know if we're going to be doing any salvaging. I would like to find some better stuff. We need more things. Yeah, so that's silicon there. We're just going to stay away from the Xerax. We don't have anything that'll take out a Xerax post at the moment. More silicon. They got aluminum over there. I'm not too concerned with that. One of the main things I need to find, though, is gold. We definitely need more gold. Silicon, more promethium, though I'm guessing that promethium is in their territory? Mining operation fuel, is this their territory? Ooh. I can't tell. That's like right there on the edge. That one's probably inside their territory. I don't see anything that's really worth it here on this planet, though. Or on this moon, okay. Yep, I don't see anything worth it. I thought M was a really good planet to come, or a really good star system to come to. I'm guessing not as much as I thought. Oh, that's a Kuvera. Uh, where is it? Oh God. No, 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 no. No. We don't want to mess with that. I don't know if that's bigger than a Sunnet. I don't know the order of those ships. But we don't want any part of that. I don't think there's anything else in this area that we want to even look at. Okay, this didn't really have a whole lot. I mean, we could go to this asteroid field here. We could go to this planet. We could go there. I was really hoping for more wreckage. Let's just go to this. Let's go see what this asteroid. Let's see what this asteroid has. I have no idea what faction's going to be over here either. Hopefully nothing in our way. Hello? Well, the radar's not revealing anything. I see 3 points on the mini map, but I'm not seeing. We weren't that close to that. I mean, I like the fact that uh, I think it was Raven added that to Reforged Eden. Like these asteroid fields are really cool. I don't think this is a vanilla thing. Cobalt asteroid. Don't really care about that. There's a few materials that I don't really care about because when you're salvaging ships, you tend to get a lot of them, and that's like iron and sathium and cobalt, I believe is the other one. You find a lot of that just mining out or salvaging ships. Communications. Pirates? Where? Okay. Yeah, I don't see anything here. I really don't. So there's another asteroid field out this way somewhere. We want to stay clear of that. The thing about the communication array is those they alert any kind of faction that it's related to. So that's going to alert pirates that hey, um, there's somebody nearby. And the whole pirates and factions in this, I was trying to convince Vermilion that the way he's got them set up for Reforged Eden doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I shouldn't be getting pirate faction points for dealing with Xerax. The pirates should be like, screw that. They shouldn't care. Um, I'm not sure what would give you points for the pirates, but it shouldn't be attacking the Xerax because everybody hates the Xerax, especially the pirates, and the pirates should hate everybody. They're pirates. An ice asteroid. Well, I'm not an ice miner yet, so I'm not too worried about that. Alright, yeah, I'm not seeing anything here. There's like nothing. So this is kind of a waste of time. This is an ice planet. Yeah, we're gonna go there. See what's what here. Because I'm not seeing anything here worth a dang. I really want wreckages to sift through, see if there's anything useful. I know I like thrusters the most because thrusters they're expensive. That's usually where your most expensive parts are. But what I really want is I want CPU cores. Okay, so this is whatever this is, it's close by. Orbital orbital refinery, so I'm assuming this is probably I do think that there's a couple of wreckages. I'm not sure which one's which though. One of those is a wreckage. And then I think that one's a wreckage. This I think that's an asteroid. Yeah, it's an asteroid. Silicon. Okay. And I think there's an asteroid and a wreckage up here. Judging by the icons, they kind of blend together. I can't really tell what's what. There should be a couple of wreckages here. I see Maybe that one's a ship? And one of those has got to be a ship, but I have no idea which one. It's kind of hard to make out because I'm also turning the map at the same time, so... Technically, the one on the right there, I think, should be the ship up there, and then the far left one is the other one. And I think that one down there is the one that's showing below the planet. Wrecked orbital farm. Okay, so we got two wreckages here. I don't really care about the farm, though. Unless it's got some pentaxid growing there. What we got? The Excalibur? Ooh. I think I've seen one of you before. I don't remember what you got on you. I think I see a thruster. I see two thrusters there. And that thing is big. You have any landing gear? You got some landing gear. I wonder if it's got any... I think I've seen one of these before. So this is nothing new. I don't know if we're going to have enough distance here. So that's got a repair station right... No, let's say a pair of generators there. Absolutely nothing in this hangar. Oh gosh, you got 1, 2, 3, 4. It's missing it. I don't know if I'd be able to bring this back. This would be a cool little project ship. Got like bathroom area and yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen one of these before. I don't see any CPU pieces though. Yeah, it doesn't have any CPU in it. Or it doesn't have the core at least. So there's a thruster there. This has only got small thrusters and medium thrusters. So there's the landing gear. I don't know if I would be able to haul this thing. So 1, 2 thrusters there. Yep, we lost. Let's switch. I need to get another oxygen thing. Haven't found another one. I've been able to buy one because I haven't seen a trader in like forever. And I don't remember where the last trader is I was at. So this entire section back here has been completely blown out. Do we have enough thrusters on this thing to move it? Doesn't look like it. So you got one down thruster there, one there. I don't see any lefty-righty thrusters anywhere. And I don't see any forward thrusters. Oh, there's a... Yeah, it's got two lefty-righties there. I don't like the texture of it, that's for sure. This entire area is gutted. Wait, are those thrusters? Yeah, it's got thrusters there. Yeah, I don't know. I may just leave it as is. Yeah, it's got a thruster. The thruster's on. How is it on? It shouldn't be on. It doesn't have a core. Oh wow, let's just go ahead and loot it. I want to leave the thrusters on this one. It doesn't have any big thrusters. I don't really care about the smaller ones that much. This thing's got gravity. Why does it have gravity? It shouldn't have gravity. It doesn't have a core. How's it even running? If you can't tell from my confusion, um, this thing should not be on at all. If it doesn't have a core on it, which that's a clear indicator that there's no core, it shouldn't be running. So these generators aren't moving. They're not moving at all. There shouldn't be any gravity. Oh, this has got a ramp here. I like that. Yeah, this is really weird. It's got a lot of damage to it, that's for sure. But yeah, I am definitely going to leave all the thrusters on this thing. Rifle upgrade. Because maybe one day I'd come back and, like, haul this thing away. And I would need those thrusters anyway to be able to maneuver it. I don't think it's got turret mounts. I wonder if this is a player-made thing. It might be. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it from here. That was really big, though. I'm pretty sure I've seen that before, though. Let me put those up. I forgot about them. Wonder what kind of weaponry that thing had on it originally. Oh, we got Pentaxid to put up. Hello? Alright, so this was not part of the plan originally, but I do need to take a quick bathroom break. So I will be right back. That just came out of nowhere. Just suddenly had a real intense urge to go to the bathroom. We're gonna move away from this thing. There should be another. So you got some kind of space station here. Not entirely sure what direction the space station is oriented. Actually, there's a couple of wreckages. Okay. So you got this farm that is right here. I'm not sure if there's going to be anything worth it in this thing. We were just looking at that. There's another wreckage there and another smaller thing over here. So let's just wait. Oh, okay. I can see the hangar door there. That should be good. We're not going to be able to go very far with our drone, but we'll be able to at least see if there's anything dangerous in here. Those are explosives. So there's the core. Why are there explosives in here? There's a sensor. I don't see any kind of trips though, so we just gotta... You know what I was just saying about there being a sensor there? That's why. That is exactly why. I was like, I see the sensor. So far, we're not really getting anything useful. We are getting a lot of food items, but it's not anything amazing. Plant proteins. Got some free meat. Oh look, a free pizza. And speaking of which, I'm hungry. We are going to have to get off here soon because I do need to take the dogs out and I do need to eat. I haven't had lunch yet. Zirconium, nice. I haven't found zirconium yet. It's not very much zirconium, but it's zirconium nonetheless. All this other stuff can go in there. I don't know what we're actually going to find. Oh. So we had a couple of those now. We could potentially start up our own pentaxid farm now. I still need to put those away. Let's go ahead and do that before I forget again. That should go, yep. Down there. Want to go back out. See what else we can find in here. Plant fibers is always good. I think that's it for here. Abandoned alarm. Great. How many enemy fighters coming in? I'm not too concerned with that if they are... I don't think I've got anything to actually worry about. We'll see. I mean, I do have to worry about it. It's just... I don't think it's any kind of big ship that I gotta worry about. Okay, I don't see anything in here that is anything I gotta worry about. Oh my gosh, I hate this. I hate it so much. It's such a pain. There's nothing here. Oxygen. Water, I don't really care about. Any of that. We don't need any more grow plots, so I don't care about that. What is this? Ooh, solar panels. I want the solar panels. Are there more solar panels? Yes, yes there are. More grow lights. Ooh, that is a definite hydroponics bay. That's a good find. I don't have to worry about making that. I don't care about the grow plots that much. I could use more grow plots. I think I'm getting low on them. And yeah, I know what I just said, and now here we are, like, collecting all these. Really, you find, like, a ton of those things, but at the same time, you also end up using quite a few of them. For my next CV that I want to bring in has room for 9 of these, and I was thought about it immediately after I said, yeah, I don't want these. I was like, you know what? I don't think I have that many, and we're gonna need more of them for our next vessel that we're gonna bring in at some point. I'm gonna leave the core over there for now. Let's see if there's anything else. I think all of this is just. I think this is a port. I I normally do this to make sure I remember that, or to let myself know that I've already looted those. Okay, so we got more grow plots. Actually, not as many as I thought. I think this section only had that one. Oh, we do have a lot of these. I'd almost rather have... It would take a while to get all those. Hi there. So I wonder if the little story kind of thing they got going on here is that that ship came to the rescue of this farming facility and the pirates destroyed it. That's almost what it feels like is going on here. I don't know what this block is. Man, this has got a lot of those on there. Ooh, more. I don't know how I missed those. I'd almost like to take this thing and remake it. No, we don't want those, but I do want these. You can never have enough cargo boxes. They're such a cool little decoration piece. That's why I've got a whole bunch in my base. I would love to take this thing and like remake it. Okay, we missed a couple over here. It's even got this little landing port over here. That is really nice. But at the same time, looking at this, I guarantee you somebody else made that. That's not vanilla. So it probably has a set look that somebody's going for, and I couldn't claim it as my own. Oh, those were all large solar panels. Okay. This thing is going to be amazing. We'll use that at some point. I would love to put another section out on my base for pentaxid, that way we can grow our own pentaxid. We don't have to worry about ever running out of pentaxid in order to travel planets. Okay, let's see what these other things are. Get a couple more. So what is this? Oh my god, quit it. God, I hate it when it does that with the camera. That's so annoying. I don't know what this is. I want to say this is just a part of the other build. I don't see anything on it. No, there's a thruster right there. I see the thruster. Oh, I didn't get my stupid frickin'... How close are we? Are we close enough I can just fly over there? Yeah, there's a couple of thrusters. There's two right there, and there's another one there. Where's the stupid... I mean, I could. Oh, this is a thing that has like 1 billion generators on it. Yeah, I remember that. I saw that. I don't think I'm gonna worry about it though. I do remember seeing all these generators and everything. That's ridiculous. It doesn't do anything for me though. I don't know where the CPU core is on this. I remember we found it on the other one that we saw some time ago, but yeah, it's right there. All right, let's do this. Okay. Hello, open. You know, we don't even have that much radiation on. I don't know why it's like complaining. And I am well aware that I don't have the radiation piece on this particular outfit. I don't care about those. I am more curious, like, how many stupid generators are on this thing? I haven't even been keeping up with how many I've got. I know that's probably a lot already. Okay, is that it? I think that's it. Oh, we got some cargo over here. 48 small generators. Why would you have 48 small generators on anything? Just upgrade. Like, you probably could just go straight to, a fusion reactor instead of having 48 small generators. Like, what the heck? What is this thing? I don't see any more thrusters. That actually kind of surprises me. Like, what the heck is this thing? I wonder what this was a part of. Yeah, I definitely don't see any more thrusters. Okay, before I forget, grab my core. 48 generators. Who built this thing? That I can keep on me. Okay, so those went there. I did see that we have one of these. So a good chunk of this stuff is stuff we just need to keep. We don't need to... Actually, let's put that up there. We don't need to deconstruct them. The generator. That's ridiculous. Sensors is fine, we can keep those. LCD is fine, we can keep those. Cargo containers, I like keeping those. Technically, we don't need these small ones, so we can put those there for deconstruction later. Medium fuel tanks, that's all we've been finding. We haven't seen any big ones. I do want to use these advanced ion thrusters eventually. Once we get our other ship, it does require those as part of its upgrading. Okay, that's the farm. That's this thing over here. What, pray tell, are you? That looks like your front right there. I see a couple thrusters there. Go here. Yes, yes, yes. There we go. Oh, you've got one of these. Why do you have one of those? Bathroom there, cargo container, locked door, cargo, cargo. There's the core right there. Two thrusters there. There's three thrusters there. Oh, these are large. Interesting. I don't know what this thing is. And this is part of... Ooh, it's got a advanced thruster there. I'm guessing wherever this was at. I don't see any other thrusters. So we need to go pop the core. I wonder where that fits onto this. have no idea where that would fit onto. I don't see anything that indicates where it actually is connected, or where it's supposed to connect. Yeah, we got a little bit of stuff to go look at. So it looks like there's also a forward section. Oh, there's the landing gear. That's interesting. Yeah, I have no idea what's in there. Alright. Well, this is more stuff here. There goes the core. What is in here? Because I was... Nothing. It just leads straight out. Okay. This is rather interesting looking. I want to know where that part connects to it. Wait, is that a... Oh, this is old. Because that's... You can't connect this... Yeah, it's a solar panel. You can't put those on ships anymore. And we'll go ahead and we'll just take that. Why not? Not something I wanted to do, but oh well. Oh, we got credits. Oh, wait. Oh, but it's for a base. Ah, dang it. Not sure what that was for. I would have loved to have had that, but it said it's for a base. Oh, there's a turret up here too? So that's a really cool design feature. Why is there a... Why is there a blast? Not sure I understand the blast door location. That's weird. No, stop, stop, stop. Ah, hell, I don't know where it went. I saw it, but I don't know where it went. That it? Yay. That was close. That was very, very, very close. Particle effect. This was an oxygen tank. That's cool. This should be marked for... Yeah, because you can't put them on ships anymore. And Reforged Season 1, you could put panels on... solar panels on ships. It was part of the process of augmenting the power. Well, there's a thruster. That's what I thought. There should be another one directly on the other side. We'll just go ahead and take the landing gear. Because I have no interest in this thing. It does look really cool, but... Oh god, not again. Oh. Interesting. You got the lift. That frustrates me because I was like so excited that it had a core in it, but then that's a base core. I just made a base core. If that had been any other core, that'd be great. Let's keep this thruster. So all of this we could scrap once we get the ability to scrap stuff. Don't really care about any of that. I don't necessarily care about the LCDs and the sensors, but those are two things that is more annoying to make than frustrating. It's like, oh no, I've got to make a sensor. It's like, why can't I just have the sensors? This, I don't know what this is. Special screens and pads. That's actually kind of cool. I don't think I've ever messed with those before. I didn't know that those were special. I thought that was something else. I seem to remember it being like some kind of item in Reforged Eden 1 that you couldn't actually get in game. Oh, I didn't put that away, and then I've got to go get my core back. This has been a very interesting day of looting. I kind of like this thing, but at the same time, I think the other one looks better as far as shaping. Plus, there's not enough of this ship left to know... Well, that would be this part here. So technically that would have been a forward thruster because this would have been back here and that's sticking out right about... The thruster would have been like right about here somewhere. Be a weird orientation to figure out, and I'm assuming that's probably where the warp core goes. So the warp core... Where's this thing at? So the warp core is somewhere back here approximately. Because that would probably be extended back to about here, I would assume. I don't know. There's like so much of this one that's just blown out that it's hard to tell what is supposed to be where. Like, we found the core in one of these locations here. I want to say it was like right there or something. I don't know. I would like to like rebuild that thing or something, or even like claim uh that farm and like take it into the creative and like completely overhaul that. That'd be fun, but again, it's like I said earlier about um somebody else's creation and then trying to claim it. That's why I haven't posted my own base, because it's not originally mine. I didn't make it. I just refurbished it. Okay. Um Now that I've gotten completely and utterly confused on where we are at. So there was another there was more wreckages. I'm thinking like one of these has got to be another wreckage. We're gonna head to this. Actually, can I just select these? Yeah. I don't even see that marker. Not gonna worry about it. This should be another something. I think I've got an asteroid in view. Yeah, that's an asteroid. Soul Crusher space wreckage. Soul Crusher. Oh, this looks like the other thing. Yeah, I think my soul would be pretty crushed too if that happened to my ship. This looks like it's been thoroughly blown apart. I don't see any major salvage items on it. Like, I don't see any thrusters or anything. Nothing in the locker. I don't know why I checked those because there's never anything in them. Quantum storage. I'm guessing this is like grow plots. Yeah, because there's a light there. Can't go down here. Got spawn points there for enemies. Got quite a bit of ammo. It's a jetpack. I was actually looking for another jetpack mod. So that's a good thing. More ammo. And I'm guessing this is also a story POI because I think I just saw a marker. No, no, I didn't. There's a generator randomly placed there. Advanced generator, advanced generator, advanced generator. So this thing originally was something that you upgraded. We did find more Zirconium just now. That's a good thing. Did I miss? Yes, I did miss these. Those didn't have much in them, though. Oh, wait. Yes. There's a big thruster there. That is definitely worth grabbing. Oh, that's a drive thruster. That's a big boy thruster. Close medium thrusters. So I'm not too concerned with the mediums because those are easy to make. It's anything over a medium that I really need to like look around for and see if I can find. Actually, now we got that there, we can do this. So medium, medium, medium. Don't really care. Generators. You got a basic generator somewhere in the improved generator that I just kind of skipped by. Oh, that's got two of them. I don't know why it's got two of them. Yeah, it's got two. I don't know why it's got two of those there. Might as well take the pentaxid tank while we're here. It's got a docking. I just realized what those are. Those are. Yep, I hear them. All right, so we're gonna end here. There's more for me to do, but I really need to get the dogs out, and I haven't ate lunch yet, so I need to go eat too. So yeah, we're gonna end right here, and I will see you guys next Monday for more Empyrion. Hopefully, tomorrow is Tuesday. I try to do Pokemon on Tuesdays. I don't think I'm gonna be able to this week. Um, Wednesdays we do Minecraft. We may get back into that. I've got more plans for working on the city. We're mostly just clearing out land right now and flattening it out. Not something I originally wanted to do. I originally wanted the terrain to be kind of part of it, but it ended up being necessary for me to like make anything. I had to flatten out everything. So we're still in the middle of that. We got quite a bit done over the last week where we were doing stuff at night, just grinding away at mining stuff. So we've been doing that. Um, Thursdays we are doing V Rising or Vampire Rising. I decided to do that as part of the fact that it is Halloween, but now after a couple of rounds of playing that, I'm really enjoying it. So we're gonna keep V Rising on Thursdays for a while. I'm not sure how long. And then Fridays is 7 Days to Die. So I hope you guys join with me on that for streaming, and we will be back for that. And hopefully, we'll do a little bit more longer sessions. I know the time of day sucks for me doing streams. We're not getting any viewers because of that, but I do hope you are checking these videos out over on YouTube. Uh, I do have a channel over there where you can watch what I feel like bringing over. Sometimes the connection is not stable enough for me to really bring over everything. So, yeah, we're going to end there. And thank you guys for watching. And I will see you next time. And Sloth Monster, I hope you actually watch this. And I hope you are getting at least somewhat interested in Empyrion. I really think you would like this game. To be perfectly honest, I think you would enjoy this. So, I'll see you guys later. Take care, have fun, and God bless. And Trump Vance 2024. I am throwing that out there because the other thing that I am trying to do is bring a different. There's. Yeah, we're not going to get into it. It's political. I'm just tired of all the liberal content creators. I'm trying to be different. So, yeah, take care, guys, and I'll see you.